Heilige Scheiße, what is this gonna be? Hello dumbasses, this is the 11th video of the Master Rainy channel. This here is going to be the second retrospect video of the Master Rainy channel. It's going to be a retrospect on my book review from mid-2012. Here's what I'll do a retrospect on. A Facebook video that I made back in 2012. And I named it Reading Stories. Now I know that I had fun making that video back on July 28th, 2012, but looking back at the video now, I am seeing an awful lot of problems with the video. But hey, I'm going to do a retrospect on the video to see how much improvement I've made over the years.
Meep meep, here is our event from our last video. We banged the books. But now we're gonna read the stories. Mr. Statue? Yeah, come read our stories.
Ooh, I had fun voicing something with a face that's handheld.
Okay, read. 3, 2, 1, Cedral.
I remember talking in English and Spanish. That's how I prepared to start the video, by simply counting down.
Roderick rules. In Roderick rules, Susan and Frank wanted Roderick and Greg to get along because they ended up in a fight.
Well, it isn't just a fight. Roderick was much of a bully to Greg, but Greg would call Roderick bad names anytime he pushes him or any shit like that. But hey, they got along in both the book and movie. If they were mean to each other at the end, I'd love that. In my opinion, unhappy endings are hilarious.
Roderick is so bully.
I take back the sympathy I had for Greg Heffley. Roderick bullying Greg is funny now, in my opinion, but if someone reading the story sees characters bullying other characters and starts feeling bad for the victims, and see the movie of the story, they'd be miserable. They wouldn't be entertained. I'd like reading about bad things happening, even during the rising action of the plot.
Greg's teachers were upset with Greg because of his brother Roderick. His brother Roderick was getting in trouble at school all the time.
Again, 2012 Rainy. That's hilarious because you're reading fiction.
So, Greg called Roderick a big jerk, and Roderick pushed him.
Fighting in fiction is meant for entertainment. I want to see that extremely often.
Manny wrote, "I will not break the crayons because that makes the other children very sad. Making a stick person with a face breaking crayons and 3 other stick people crying."
Well, because in Roderick Rules, it was revealed that Manny was a 3-year-old toddler.
I'll show you. This.
I couldn't see it. Quality is too fucking low.
I will not call Roderick names. From Greg. A boy saying bunny rabbit pointing at a baby boy crying.
Now I know that Bunny Rabbit is too lame for an insult. I find it hilarious now that someone is crying because they're so fucking offended that someone called them a bunny rabbit while it's too minuscule to be offensive.
Here it is.
I still can't see it. I wish I had a better camera.
And from Roderick, I will not push Gregory. A stick boy pushing another stick boy off a cliff, getting eaten by a shark, saying, "Aye!"
Violence in fiction plots are hilarious, just like bullying and being offended by very little things.
That's what I'm talking about.
Rainy from 6 years ago. I told you 3 times the quality is too shitty for the audience to clearly see the shit you're trying to show in the book on camera.
Okay, time to read another one. The Ugly Truth.
Hoping to hear more, honestly.
Greg heard his alarm clock from his dreams.
Well, yeah. Sounds in real life will get into your dreams and they'll wake you up. Even if it's an alarm clock.
Which, I mean that. Greg heard his alarm clock in his dream. A rabbit saying, "Meep, meep, meep." Gregory saying, "Cut it out." While
Reading something about nightmares is also hilarious. So yeah, nightmares in fiction books are funny.
the alarm clock saying, "Meep, meep, meep." It got really annoying. So, Greg had to turn on the radio, and he was stuck in his dreams.
I wonder how that's possible. Oh yeah, it's just fiction.
And Greg woke up during 7th period. Ooh, look how late he is. Going tick, 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 tick.
Being late for school scenes in fiction books are also hilarious.
Oh, very late. Greg couldn't wake up.
In a fiction book, oversleeping is hilarious as hell. The character will probably not catch the symptoms I mentioned on my oversleeping project.
Oh my. Susan hugged Aunt Dorothy on Christmas Eve. Aunt Dorothy farted.
Do I have to mention that if I read that part of the plot again today, I'd laugh my ass off at about 10,000 decibels? So hilarious.
Here's what the picture shows me. It'll show you that when you buy that. On page 85.
I barely saw that.
On the bottom. Because Gregory was drawing things like that. Okay, thanks for watching. By the way, next video, I'll tell you how to make a robot.
So that's it? No more to say? Well, damn it. I must have been reading books like Yada Yada back in 2012. I should have studied up the whole plot and recorded the video as a book report telling what the plot is from exposition to denouement without looking back in the book. I potentially could do that now. I must admit that the 2012 rating must have been a big slacker. I sounded like I was taking these horrible parts of the story serious. Nice that I changed over the years. Horrible parts of the plot, even an unhappy denouement, are extremely, if not exceptionally, hilarious now. That is how I enjoy reading a story. One last thing before I go. Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2 and 5. Roderick Rules and the Ugly Truth. DOAWK Dawk 1 original, Dawk 2 Roderick Rules, Dawk 3 The Last Straw, Dawk 4 Dog Days, Dawk 5 The Ugly Truth, Dawk 6 Cabin Fever, Dawk 7 The Third Wheel, Dawk or DOAWK Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Impressive. 10 out of 10. My 8th video. Was that necessary? What if I wanted to do a little something? I take that back. There we go. Well, later, dumbasses. I'm glad I showed you that I changed a lot over the years and I am mentally more mature. And hey, this is the second retrospect on the Master Rainy channel. If you don't want to miss the next video, the 12th video on the Master Rainy channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to be notified. It'll be released sooner or later.